Good morning, everybody. My name is MaryBeth Beck, and I am the owner of Pilates and More in Ocean City, Maryland. As you can see, I've got a boot on my foot, which is new to me, but I wanted to show that nothing can keep you away from exercise. You just take a few minutes, even if it's 20 minutes a day. Pilates you can do regardless of whatever condition you have. I can find a modification to help you get through it. So let's get started, and we are going to start. You guys will be muted by the girls' night in online team, so you'll be able to hear me, but you won't be able to talk to me. So in the chat section, you can look and ask me any questions that you want. Maybe you have an injury that you'd like to know how to modify some things for. That's what I do. I've been doing this for 20 years, a little over 20 years, which is kind of sad if you do the math. Anyhow, we're going to get started. At the end of the class, if you like what you have seen, then absolutely you can go to my Venmo account. Or what I'd really love is if you would go to my Facebook page, Pilates and More, or on Instagram on hashtag Pilates Dominatrix, so I can help you just more than this one time. I have plenty of online classes, and I also do online training regardless of where you are. So if you have an injury or if you have anything that you need to adjust for, I'm your girl. So let's get started. So we're going to start. I'm going to show you that. So I have a boot on. The one thing that you really want to pay attention to with Pilates is your posture. What Pilates should help you do is be the best you can be. So it shouldn't just be in this 30-minute segment. It should be out throughout your day. So this boot makes my one leg longer than the other. So what I've done is worn a boot that is giving me the same height as this one, to avoid creating an imbalance in my two legs, because then I'm not going to just have a foot problem. I can have a knee problem, I can have a hip problem, and most importantly, you can have a back problem as well. So listen to your body. If it's telling you that something's up, guaranteed it's right. So you can always work around it. So the first thing that you always want to mind is your torso. This is your powerhouse. This is your core. From your armpits down to your pubic bone, front to back, that is what your core is. It's just not your abs in the front. That long muscle you see with your 8-pack, 6-pack abs that is behind or in front of our fat. So don't just think about here. You want to think about the whole torso from front to back. So we're going to start sitting up. And we're going to sit up nice and tall. And we are going to start with moving our lower spine. So it's early in the morning, and you want to make sure that you get that lower spine warmed up, because if it's stiff, it's going to compromise your whole workout. So let's sit up nice and tall. So I'm sitting up on my sitting bones. I physically move the flesh of my bottom out of the way so that I can feel those bony protrusions touching the ground. Notice I have a nice straight back. My head is in line with my shoulders, which is in line with my hips. We're going to inhale to prepare. I'm going to exhale. I'm going to scoop out my abdomen. Inhale and hold. And I'm going to exhale, and I'm going to squeeze my abs as I bring my head forward and stack up to the same position. So I'm going to bring my arms out. Inhale and exhale. We're going to slowly roll it down. Inhale and hold it. And I'm going to exhale. I'm going to travel with my head going first. And then I'm going to stack my vertebrae up one at a time. Inhale. Exhale, slowly roll it down. Inhale and hold it. Exhale, engage that pelvic floor and slowly stack it up. Let's do 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, slow as you slowly roll it back. So you want to land on your sacrum, which is that flat bone right above the slit of your bottom. Inhale. And exhale, and slowly, slowly stack yourself back up. Let's take these arms up. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to slowly roll ourselves down. And I'm going to hold it here for a moment. And I'm going to take my hands. I'm going to put them to my sides. I'm going to actively pump my hands from my knee down to the floor. And we're going to inhale for a count of 5 and exhale for a count of 5. So let's begin. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, let's blow all of the air out. Inhale, exhale, and let's begin to pump as we inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. And hold it. Let's take those arms up and hold. Inhale and exhale. We're going to roll it all the way down. Hold it. Inhale. Exhale a little lower. Inhale. Exhale all the way down. Arms stretch over your head. We're going to inhale to prepare. We're going to exhale, arms over our heads, chin to your chest, blow your air out, and we're going to slowly come up to a seated position. Inhale. Exhale, slowly come back down, scooping out your abs. Hold it here. Inhale. Exhale, let's go a little bit further. Inhale. Exhale a bit further. Inhale and exhale all the way down. Arms go over your head. Inhale. Exhale, the arms start the movement. Tuck the chin to the chest. Blow your air out and slowly stack yourself back up. Now, if you are not able to get back up on this one, what you can do is what we did at the beginning and only come halfway down and then roll back up. And exhale all the way down. Inhale. Exhale, arms over your head, chin to your chest, blow your air out, slowly come back up. 2 to go. Inhale. Exhale, super slow. Inhale, hold it. Exhale, down a bit more. Inhale, exhale a bit more. Inhale, and let's exhale all the way down. Inhale. Exhale. And stack it up. Let's do it one more time. Let's go down and up. Inhale to prepare. Exhale. Scooping out your abs, engaging your pelvic floor. Inhale and exhale. Scoop. Inhale and exhale all the way down. Inhale. Exhale, arms over your head, chin to your chest, blow your air out, stack all the way up. So we are going to roll like a ball. So let's bring the feet a little bit closer. So if you want to do it easier, your hands go on your knees. If you want to make it a little more difficult, they go on your ankles. We're going to lift it up. Now, a ball is round. So if you're not round, you're not coming back up. So you want to scoop out your abs. We're going to inhale to go down and exhale to roll back up. It's going to look like this. Inhale, exhale, roll back. Inhale, back up. 2 more. Inhale, exhale, roll. Inhale, back up. And back up. And we're going to roll it back down without the arms holding on. We're going to slowly roll it down, keeping our legs in a tabletop position. Let's inhale, stretch those legs away from us. Let's exhale, bring them up straight. Inhale, back down. Exhale, bring them in bent. So we're going to inhale, stretch. Exhale, lift. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, in. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, up. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, in. Inhale, reach it. Exhale, up. Inhale, reach it. Exhale, in. The higher you lift your legs, the further away from the ground you are, the easier it will be. the lower your legs go, the more difficult it's going to be. And remember what I said at the beginning, that the torso from front to back is the core. And that is what we're trying to work on. So the legs and the arms I often refer to as our dumbbells for the body. So if you are arching your back, then don't let your legs go down so low. You want to firmly push that back into the mat. If you were to come to the classes online or come to me personally, I would teach you how to hold a neutral position. But until then, since I only have you for 30 minutes, we are just going to work in a flat back position. Let's go 2 more here. And reach and lift. The beautiful thing about having this boot and the foot on is that they're a little heavier, so it's making me work harder, which I like. Let's do 1 more. And let's just keep this back leg position. And now when you open, I want 1 leg to go up, 1 to go down. And exhale and pull it in. Split them again. And pull them back in. And split. And bring it in. So we're inhaling as we split. Exhale and pull it in. Inhale and split. And exhale back in. Because we are not flexing or hyperextending our spine, this is a back-friendly exercise. So what we're doing is isometrically teaching our spine to stay strong around an elongated spine, which means the tallest, the longest that you can be. Beautiful. And exhale. Inhale and stretch. Exhale, pull in. We've got 2 more. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, in. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, in. Inhale, stretch. And exhale in. This time we're going to inhale, take them out. Now I want you to cross them over top of one another. Place the hands behind your head. And we're going to bring the knees in and push them out. Inhale. As you reach out, exhale, pull them in. So my right leg is over top of my left. I'm inhaling as they stretch, exhaling as they come in. Having the hands behind my head is helping to weight down my torso. So we're going to go 3, 2, and 1. We're going to hold this one out, uncross and recross, and pull them back in. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. So when we're done, I'd like for you to go get the heaviest pair of shoes that you have, because I know that you guys have to have this half as many as I do, which is a lot. And try doing this. It really adds a little bit a harder component to do this. 2. And last one. Now keeping our legs like this, we're going to go into a little heel drop here. So you have a couple choices with this. So my left leg is still crossed over my right. I'm letting my legs lower down and exhale back up. Now if this is too much for you, you can take the hands and tuck them underneath of your bottom, and it will help to tilt your pelvis up so that you can more effectively do the movement without feeling it more in your back than in your abs. So where you should feel this is in the lower part of your abdomen, right below your belly button, right at that bikini line. So we're going to go 5 more with this. Exhale. Good. Exhale. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Let's do it here. So let's straighten those legs out. Uncross, recross. So now my right leg is over my left, and I'm going to place my hands back behind my head, and I'm going to bring them in and out, open them, recross, and pull them back in. Stretch and open, cross, and in. Stretch, open, cross, and in. So if you wanted to make this a little bit more difficult, you'd lift the head and shoulders up. So you would inhale out, exhale open, inhale close, exhale back in. So just let's alternate the breath here. So you can't tell because of my foot, but I'd like for you to point your toes when you do this and exhale in. Reach it and open, cross and in, reach, open, cross and in, reach and open and cross and in. Let's do 2 more. Both sides, cross and in. 3 to go. Open, cross and in, reach and open and cross and in, reach and open and cross and in, reach, open and cross and in, and reach and open and cross and in, and reach and open and cross and in. Let's do one extra one. So I'm going to have the right leg over the left. You're going to bring the knees in. Hands can either be behind your head and let the legs come down. So your back should not arch. So your legs lower as low as you can keep your spine or your back firmly rooted into our mats. So to make this a little more easier, you can take the hands, place them underneath of your bottom, and lower them down and up. Just because you're making it easier for your back does not necessarily make the exercise less effective. Inhale, exhale up. Your breath is 90% of this workout. Exhale as I come up, inhale down. Exhale and inhale. Exhale and inhale. So let's go 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Let's take the hands, place them behind my head. And now I'm going to lift my head and shoulders up. And this time I'm going to turn. I'm going to lower, and as I come up, I'm turning my legs. So I'm adding a little twist here. So I'm doing a little lateral rotation of my legs. Just a little twist. Just a subtle nuance that will make all the difference in the size of our waistline. So adding on to this, I'm going to do a little tilt with my upper body as well. So I am just doing a lateral move. So it will also engage the sides of our waist as well. Beautiful. So let's go 4. And I teach these exercises in a building format so that you can, if you get to an exercise you can't do, you can always go to the previous one and stay on point with the muscle group we are working. Beautiful. And let's do 1 more on each. And let's release it down. Take those legs down. Arms are going to stretch over top of our head. We're going to roll it up. Inhale to prepare. And we're going to exhale, arms over our heads. Exhale, slowly reach it back up. Inhale. And we're going to exhale and slow and controlled. I'm going to roll it down. I'm going to hold it. Inhale. Deepen. Exhale, a little lower. Inhale. Exhale a little lower. Inhale. And let's exhale all the way down. Sweep those arms around. Draw those legs up. So my legs are back in a tabletop position. My knee is in a straight line with my hip. My lower limbs are parallel to the floor. I'm going to take my hands. I'm going to interlace them. And I'm going to make a little barricade here. So I'm keeping my hands right above my hip line. And I'm going to stretch my left leg out, then my right. So I don't want them to pass my little barricade. So I'm keeping my abs nice and tight. And as I said before, the higher you go, the easier it will be on your back. The lower you go, the more difficult it's going to be. But if you are strong enough to keep your torso super tight and your pelvic floor engaged, Totally cool with this. So I'm just doing a little modification of a single leg stretch. So let's crawl it up. So let's go up, up, down, 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 up, 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 down, 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 down. Feel the difference of how much your torso or core has to work. And I love just adding a little twist, just a little bit of a differential of the classic Pilates single leg stretch. So I'm just trying to feel my legs differentiate from my torso. So you're trying to keep your torso very still. Beautiful. And we're going to do one more running man down and one more running man up, and we're going to stay up. Extend those arms straight up to the ceiling. So my shoulder blades are down, the base of my head is in contact with the floor, and my sacrum is as well. So we're going to do an upside down quadruped. So I am going to stretch my right hand away from my left leg and exhale and pull it up. I'm going to stretch my left arm away from my right leg and exhale and pull it up. So if you have a hard time keeping your legs straight when you're upside down, it's fine. You can do this bent leg. It's fine. But what you want to focus on is that you're moving from the hip. You don't want this, just dropping the foot down. It's cheating, ladies. Cheating, I say. So here we go. Inhale. Exhale. Pull it up. Inhale, stretch that foot and the arm away from one another. Exhale, back up. Inhale, stretch it, stretch, stretch, stretch. Exhale, back up. I'm trying to reach my hands as far away from my foot as I can. Exhale, back up. I'm rooting my navel to my spine. Exhale, back up. Inhale, stretch it. Exhale, back up. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, back up. Inhale, stretch, exhale, back up. Inhale, stretch, 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 stretch. Exhale, back up. Inhale, stretch, lengthen, elongate. Exhale, back up. Inhale, reach it. This is a sneaky exercise. It looks like it's really simple, but it's actually pretty difficult, I think. And exhale. Two more. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Let's do one more on each side. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, bring it back up. Inhale, stretch. And exhale, bring it back up. Let's draw the knees to our chest and bring them in, and let's open them in and around. Just opening up, lubricating those hip joints. And we're going to put this left foot down onto the ground, and I'm going to take my right leg straight up in the air. So we are going to do a leg circle. So your mission is to keep your torso still and this left leg still. I'm going to start with my hands by my sides, reaching my fingertips to the foot end of my mat, and I'm going to take my right leg out to the side. And you only go as far out as you can keep your hips down. I shouldn't see the butt here. There should be no space in between your left buttock and your mat. And I'm going to circle it out and around, making sure that I cross the midline of my body. So we're going to go this in super slow mode because I want you to feel how much your core has to engage to just simply circle with this leg. So your foot would be pointed. Inhale and exhale and circle it around. Good. Stretch that leg super long. And last one in this direction. And let's switch the direction. So I'm going to go out and around. So your circles might be the size of a beach ball, or it might be the size of a stability ball. It's really dependent on your ability to engage your core. And if you notice, my torso does not move, just that leg. So I'm going to do 2 more here. So you get your inner thighs, your outer thighs, your quadriceps, and your hamstrings. But most importantly, we're using our core muscles. Beautiful. Let's lead that leg up. Keep this left leg by our side. And we're going to come up into a little bridge. So we're going to tilt our pelvis back and lift up into a bridge. We're going to lower this leg down and up for 8 and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's bend that knee, place it down onto the floor. Sorry. And let's lower our spine back down to the floor. So I threw in a little tricky trick there. So now I'm going to extend my left leg straight up in the air. Body scan, base of my head is down. My shoulder blades are down my back. My fingertips are reaching towards the foot end of my mat. And I'm going to circle my left leg. So super slow, I'm taking that leg out and around. Good, out and around. Notice that nothing in my torso should be moving. If I am moving all over the place, you can engage the pelvic floor. Pelvic floor is what stabilizes your pelvis. If that's not working, then your circles need to be smaller. The foot should be pointed, and 3, and 2, and 1, and let's switch the direction. Let's take it around. Beautiful. Take it around. Don't forget to breathe. You inhale to begin your circle. You exhale to complete. 3, and 2, and 1. Keep that leg straight up. I'm going to tip my hips back, lift myself up into a bridge, and we're going to lower this leg and lift for 8, and 7, and 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Let's replace the foot, but stay lifted. I'm going to stay up nice and high, putting my weight into my heels. My gaze is towards my legs, and I'm going to lower my butt almost to the mat, and I'm going to exhale and lift back up. So I'm going to inhale, lower, and exhale and thrust up. So you want to make sure that you don't come too high, that you're putting all of the pressure onto the neck and the shoulders. You should easily be able to turn your head side to side, and we're just working on those buttocks. Most people don't know. I know that heinies and butts are in fashion these days, but weak buttock muscles actually can contribute to back pain. So I use the bridge to give us a little bit of a chiropractor adjustment, but also to use our hamstrings and our buttocks. Very rarely do we look at the back sides of us, but everyone else does. And so it's important that you work the back as well as the front. So we're going to do quite a few of these this morning, lift and thrust. And I'm pushing through my heels basically because I have no choice with this right foot. It has to be put in that position permanently. So we're going to go 10, and 9, and 8, and 7, and 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. We're still going to hold it up. I'm going to roll down to the middle of my back. So I'm about halfway down. From here, I'm really focusing in my heels, and I'm just going to do a little pelvic elevated tilt, which means I'm tilting my pelvis so that my pubic bone is being tilted and pointed up towards the ceiling. So let's stretch our arms straight up in the air. So now you don't have your hands to push in, and you should feel this in the line between the hamstring and the buttocks, keeping that lift. And I'm still using my breath. My legs are not opening and closing. I'm really keeping them nice and strong and really focusing on my booty here. So we're going to go 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Now I'm going to come all the way up with it. My hands are going to be down. We're going to inhale, and I'm going to exhale, and I'm going to melt into the floor, one vertebrae at a time until I'm back to neutral. I'd like for you to turn over onto your side. So whatever side is facing me, and we're going to take our hands. I'm going to put my left elbow underneath of my shoulder, and I'm going to straighten myself out. So I'm in a straight line right over top of my mat. So keeping my body nice and straight, I'm going to take my bottom leg and I'm going to bend it. My hand is going to be by my side, and I'm going to lift up and over my head into a little side plank here. And I'm going to inhale down and exhale and lift. Inhale down, exhale and lift. So the higher you lift your hips, the more you're going to use the sides of your waist. So we're going to do about 4 more here. And 3, and 2, and 1 more, and 1. Let's keep that hip down. Keep the lift of the side. And I'm going to take my right hand forward. I'm going to bring my right leg back. And I'm going to exhale, and I'm going to reach through so that now my right leg is forward, my right arm is back. Let's sweep and reach. Let's sweep and reach. Let's sweep and reach. Still working on the side of that waistline. It's important that you stay up, up, up with those hips. And we're going to go 4 and 3 and 2. 1 more. And 1, good job. So let's straighten out both legs and let's lift ourselves up into that side plank. And we're gonna hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And let's bring it down. And I'm going to sweep myself over to the other side. So now I am in a straight line down my mat. I'm going to put my forearm underneath of my shoulder. Right here is what you want to look at. You don't want to look like this. You want to stay lifted. Just this lift in place, just holding this. If you feel the side of your waistline, it is contracting no matter what. You don't even have to really think about it. Okay, so I'm going to bend my bottom leg, and we are going to lift my hips up. So we're going to lift our hips up, reach up over your head, and down slowly. Lift up and reach, and down slowly. Lift up and reach, and down slowly. Lift up and reach, down slowly. Good job. Let's do 2. Lift and reach. And last 1. Lift up and reach it, and down slowly. So making sure that elbow is right underneath. Lifting the side of my waist. I'm going to take my left leg behind me. My left arm is coming to the front. Just this position, you should feel the sides of your waist have to engage. And we're going to alternate sweeping forward and sweeping back. So I'm sweeping forward, keeping that lift, working on the sides of our waistline. You use your upper body, you use your lower body. This is a really dynamic movement for being on the floor. So we're doing 8 total, so let's do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Let's stretch out both legs. Keep it in a nice straight line. And we are going to lift up, and I'm hoping I can rest on this boot, which I can, for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release it back down. Let's flip over onto our tummies. So I'm going to take my hands, I'm going to place them right by my sides, and I'm going to have a nice long spine. I'm going to push into my hands, keeping my elbows in, and I'm going to slowly lower myself down and then remove my hands from the mat. Place the hands down. Exhale, push up. Inhale, slowly lower down. Lift your hands off the mat. Exhale, push up. Inhale, bend those elbows to the sides. Lift the hands off the mat. So now notice that you can feel in between your shoulder blades engaging. Hands go down, elbows are in. Now you get chest and triceps. Slowly lower it down. Lift the hands off the mat. Replace the hands. push up. Lower the hands down, lift, push up. Lower them down super slow, lift. Place the hands down, push up. Slow and lift, push up, down slow. And lift. And lift. And lift them. And lift. Let's do 2 more. And lift. Last one. And lower down nice and slow. And we're going to lift up on this next one and stay up. So we're going to lift it up. Tuck your toes, come up into a plank. So holding this plank here, I'm going to alternate my knees coming down because that's what I can do with this boot, sort of. So we're going to go 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1 and hold. Pulling those abs in super tight, keeping those tummy muscles engaged. Nice wide open back. And let's drop our knees and sit back onto our heels. So we're going to sit back onto our heel. Well, that's not going to work. So let's turn and sit cross-legged. So we're going to sit in this cross-legged position. And so what I want you to do is to move your hiney out of the way. And we are going to take our arms out and we're going to do a little modified mermaid. So I am going to reach from side to side. Now you want to keep your sit bones glued to the floor here. Glue them to the floor. And if you keep your butt bones down and your sitting bones, and you're moving from side to side, not only do you feel a stretch or a lengthening in the sides of your waist, but you will feel them engage. So we're working the sides of our waist in this nice seated position. Super easy to do. Something that you could do during a commercial break. We're going to go 4 and 3 and 2 and 1 and bring it back to center. Let's take both legs and we're going to put them to the right side here. So it should be an awkward position. So if you were to let go of your hands, you would have to engage your core in order to stay up in this position. So I'm going to go to my left. I'm going to slide my hand out, drop the elbow as I reach my arm over my head. I'm going to bring this right arm up and hold for a moment and then grasp my leg and reach to my right. So we're going to do it slide, bend, reach. Exhale, pop up, reach it over, and exhale, pop up, and reach over, and exhale, pop up, and reach over, and exhale, pop up, and reach over, and exhale, pop up, and reach, exhale, pop up, reach it over, exhale, pop up. No reach this time. We're just going to pop up. So we're going to reach it over, pop up and hold. Reach over, pop up and hold. Reach it over, pop up and hold. 2 to go. Reach over, pop up and hold. Reach over, pop up and hold. Let's do one more here. Reach over and pop up, exhale, hold, and release it. Let's take those legs and sweep them to the other side. This ought to be cute. Okay, so we're going to start by sliding that hand down, bending the elbow and reaching up, and you're going to exhale and push up. Slide it over, exhale, push up. Slide over, exhale, push up. Slide over, exhale, push up. Slide it over. Exhale. Reach it. And 3. And 2. One more. And 1. And then we're going to do the pop up and hold. Lift and hold. And bring it back down. And lift and hold. And bring it back down. Two more. And last one. And hold it. Let's just cross our left leg in, right leg out. And let's reach down to that right foot. Let's take that left arm over, thread it through that right arm and your right leg. Pull yourself down further so that you'll get that stretch in your QL, which is one of the muscles that's responsible for turning or rotating your spine. It's hard to stretch, but this is one of the exercises or stretches that really gets it. So putting that body firmly into the ground. Great thing about this boot is I can grab on and pull myself down a little farther. And you inhale to elongate. You exhale and relax. Inhale. Exhale, relax. One more time. Inhale, elongate. And exhale and relax. And slowly bring it in. We're going to switch sides. So I'm going to let my left leg go out. Right leg is going to come in. I'm going to take my left hand. Doesn't matter if you can touch your toes or not. You can use your shin. If you have a band, you can wrap it around your foot. And we're going to reach it up first. And then I'm going to rotate forward. Reach that right hand on the outside of my left leg. And I'm pulling myself further and further down. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, relax. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale, relax. Inhale and lengthen. And exhale, relax. One more time. Inhale and lengthen. And exhale. And let's bring it back to center. A good Pilates workout is working your spine in all of the capacities it can move, which is flexion, extension, rotation, and lateral flexion. Just like waving goodbye, which I'm saying to you. I hope you had a good workout. I apologize for having my foot in a boot, but I think that you can get a great workout regardless of what's going on. I hope you have a safe, healthy, beautiful day, and I hope to see you soon.